we are streaming live to you on YouTube, Facebook, and good old TikTok. We did get the triple threat this time, we believe. So if you're following along, don't worry. You'll have 3 separate choices to view this podcast. And you're going to see us go live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we are back to the home of the Average Joe podcast. And we got the full crew again, the Motley crew. As you know, February 1st is the last day for Ohio deer season. And we are sitting here doing a podcast. What?
Why aren't you out there?
Well, number one, it's a little chilly. And number two,
Warmed up.
It did warm up, but we haven't had the movement that we were looking for thus far. So we figured we'd talk to our average Joes versus go out there and get cold. I mean, that sounded like a pretty good idea, right?
I mean, I get it.
You know how many weeks in a row this is? We are like tapping out.
I wasn't good at math.
You weren't good at math, John? Can you tell them how many weeks in a row?
It's like 6 or 7, I think.
It is 6.
Oh,
No.
6, 7. And for those of you that don't understand that, if you do not have children in middle school or elementary, please figure it out, because I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it again. But yeah. So with that being said, we'll go back to Tony. We were talking about snow last week. We got what we wished for here in Southwest Ohio, right?
yeah, you guys did.
So I think down by work they had said it was like 14.8 inches of snow is kind of what we got. And my wife may have called me a few crazy names for deciding to venture out that night in the snow, because I did try to go deer hunting in that. And she said, if you get stuck, I am not coming to get you.
No, there's so many warning labels to that. I was like, good luck, figure it out, call someone else. It's not me.
Or me. I was plowing.
Yeah, I didn't have to go plow till Monday. So even with the warning labels, I decided to do it anyway. And I'm not gonna lie, I understand why deer don't really like to move in that much snow, because trying to walk through 12 inches of snow without some sort of like snowshoe, the drag on your feet and the amount of like energy and heat buildup and stuff that you get kind of going into that is insane.
Yeah.
So you remember?
It'd be up to my knees.
Yeah, well, I mean, not all of us can can have that syndrome, but no, it was pretty crazy. I'm going to tell you that I really wish that I would have layered better, as you talked about in previous stuff, because I didn't realize, even with it, what was it that day? Do you remember? It was like
It was in the single digits.
single digits with a real feel below 0, right? And all I had on was my base layers and bibs, and I was sweating beyond belief getting to the stand. Like, I couldn't figure it out. So I wish I would have followed Tony's rule of thumb. Tony, what is your rule of thumb that you've been going by here recently?
Oh, I don't know. I always walk in as light as possible, and usually walking in like in base layers early, but I walk in like, because I'm going to be heated up no matter what.
Right.
And me personally, I don't care. It could be like 100 yards, whatever, walk, but yeah, I'm going to heat up. So wear like the bare essentials early, because I mean, when you're walking too, especially in all that snow, I mean, you're going to heat up.
Buddy, I
Quick.
can tell you. So,
And then if you get too hot and you're sweating, you're done.
I was beyond done, because by the time I actually got there, and it was maybe like, I don't know, 500-yard walk. And by the time I actually got there, I left my parka rolled up on my backpack. I didn't even put my parka on. I just kept my stocking hat on because I had so much sweat
Mhm.
that like couldn't cool down.
The hell
not
is a
good.
parka?
Jacket.
Yeah, you know that big thing over there, that big bulky thing over there. Yeah, that's a parka. Called a winter jacket, Helen. Maybe
Did you know that some people call stocking hats toboggans?
or beanies.
No, it's a toboggan. I was like, what the heck is a toboggan? And they're
Do-
like a beanie. I'm like, no, it's a beanie. And they're like, no, it's a toboggan. I'm like,
So where?
okay.
Hey, where did this Minnesota accent
Right.
come from?
Because it's a toboggan.
No, a beanie's like a skull cap,
I mean,
form fitting or whatever. Toboggan's got a little more to it. It folds like this and might have a little ball on top.
It's a hat or a beanie, not a toboggan. Okay, I don't know.
There's differences.
He's like,
Anyways.
okay, so moving on. So anyway, seriously, so I went out there. I mean, I think I was out there for 2 hours and never put it on, and didn't see a thing. But tell you what, something about sitting in that snow and like just watching like the birds flutter and whatever, like hoping that something came out. And of course, it wasn't probably a half hour, 40 minutes after I left that the deer were there. Now again, no bucks showed up. It was all does, and unfortunately, right now my son has filled the freezer, so I'm looking for a certain type of deer in order to take that shot. So, you know, the same thing that you passed on multiple times throughout the year to try to get something, right, John?
yeah.
Now, John, I mean, tell us because you were trying to end the season, right? And I mean, the deer movement the last 2 weeks has been what?
I mean, it's minimal, obviously. I mean, we got probably 14, 16 inches of snow. So, I mean, they're moving just as much as they need to. And pretty much if you don't have a steady food source, that's where they're going to be with this. They're in survival mode. So, I mean, it's just, knowing where they're at, right? And I mean, that's where camera placement and all that. But no, I mean, it makes it a whole nother level of difficulty, right? When you're sweating walking in, trying to keep your scent under control. I mean, it's just it's just another level to it.
Yeah, I mean, scent control is definitely a different level. I think that really the biggest thing trying to figure out where they're going to be and what they're going to do. I mean, like even watching them here in the backyard over yonder over the hill, like in this sunlight, you can see that they're literally bedding down and then moving maybe like 20, 30 feet, eating and then laying back down. Like they're not moving hardly at all in this weather.
Yeah, I mean, they're conserving their energy and everything like that. They're not stupid. I mean, they have to live in it, so they're gonna do whatever they gotta do in order to stay alive.
Yeah. So with that being said, though, so what I have seen increased movement on not only from our cameras but other people's cameras is the predator movement, right? So the coyotes, because you're in their mating season, right?
We're getting close.
I mean, you can definitely hear them out back. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of coyote tournaments going on currently because of the fact that you're getting close to that time of year for them. There's a lot of people that are posting bobcat pictures and that type of stuff. We actually posted a coyote going after a cardinal on our, and yes, I did this is the mimicking of the jaw in case you're wondering what that was. Going after a cardinal on our main page, that it was pretty crazy to see that shot and like, as people said, a predator in action.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's pretty cool. I know I have a trail cam video. It's on my Instagram of a coyote with a raccoon in its mouth.
oh really?
And it wasn't fully dead yet, so you got to see all that.
Aw.
It's a video. It's pretty dope.
You'll have to do that, and we'll see if we can get that one go viral. Helen, it's okay. There's more than enough coons out there in the world for you.
I guess.
Yeah. All right. So with that being said, I mean, like now, February 1st is today. You have literally whatever 5-6 months of preparation leading into next season already. So now you're already talking about prep. So what are the things that you plan to do different this year than what you did last year? Anybody?
I mean, I can tell you right now, my big focus is locking in properties for next year. Checking with, current landowners, making sure we're good. Now's the time to, start just basically getting those confirmed for next year. I did lock up another Kentucky property, so excited about that, but I know there's gonna be some work that I'm gonna have to do out there, so getting that locked in early enough, getting cameras out there, shed hunting, basically just trying to, I don't know if it's necessarily more, but it's doing the same thing that I have been doing, just getting, more property to be able to hunt.
Well, no, let's clarify too. You are very specific about the time of year that you want to prepare, right?
Yeah, I don't like allergies. I like to do it when it's cold out. I don't like going out and doing a lot in mid-August, especially like with this Kentucky property. My goal is to try to have it all sealed with a bow before turkey season kicks off in April here.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Because again, so Tony posted the other day. This is the third season we're going to chase them thunder chickens, right? As he rolls his eyes.
Yeah.
So the preparation, I mean, again, is twofold, right? Because we're prepping for two different things. We're prepping for deer season in 2026, 2027, which is crazy to talk about. Helen, that means you're going to have to venture to the outside.
I'm not doing that.
You said you would venture to the outside.
I will venture to the outside when it's above 40 degrees.
Okay. So we got to wait to 40 degrees to go shed hunting for that.
You're getting there.
Yeah, you're getting there. But with that being said, like that starts now. You have deer season prep, because before long you'll do frost seeding, which our guy over here with his mowing and cutting season talks about getting the seed down in the spring at the right time. But you do have the ability to make sure your weed control is under, attack at this point. You can also make sure that make sure that your weed control is under attack, and then you can also get stuff frost seeded to try to, get some of that spring nutrition in for them thunder chickens as well, because that'll help because they like clover. They like that greenery, they like that grub. So with that, I think for a focus on us, like he said, trying to lock up some either property and or find some state property that people don't necessarily get into as much, that we can kind of make our own private property per se, because the property that we hunt together was more public than private this year anyway, with the number of backhoes and tractors and all sorts of stuff. What did you send on that group chat the other day when that tree went falling?
Oh, I don't remember. I'd have to look, but
No.
yeah, I mean,
It was something like just what you want to see that close to your camera as it's still in season.
I'm down for it though. They're logging and stuff, so I don't know, it's going to be interesting.
But I think the logging though will help come turkey season, and may even help for entrance and access, right, for deer season, but really for turkey season, because think about that, they're going to dig up all that dirt.
Yeah.
And then
It's going to be interesting to see
we
how
got
things turn out at the end of that.
We have a good baseline on kind of what we expect from there, so we'll really be able to tell what changes do. You know what I mean? We'll be able to really see like the direct result of it.
I think it's going to be great.
So believe it or not, we're moving along. The chat popped up. I don't know if these are all the messages. JW Jones, hello to you. Mr. Doug Light, I don't know about the elite team. These three might be the elite, but I am not.
It's not me.
JW Jones says, love me them thunder chickens. JW, if you love them thunder chickens, we've already ordered the Average Joe 2026 turkey contest patches. So stay tuned, because we will have that. Richard Cron says, hello kids, glad I actually got to see y'all. Miss the CEO and his sister. Well, the CEO and his sister are upstairs doing their thing right now. So John, I don't know if that's all the comments, but it's literally, that's what it's showing me.
Facebook.
Okay, yeah, it pulled them in, so I'm gonna leave that up and see. As we're new to this streaming thing, I think it's kind of cool. So last week it wouldn't let us do TikTok, which this week it did. So we're gonna try to keep evolving and try to continue to make this production a better production for the average Joe when it comes to that.
Yep.
What you got?
Nothing.
Y'all got something, you keep looking, what? Y'all got something on?
No.
No.
Okay.
No. But anyways,
Yeah, moving on. So, I mean, with that being said, so like, you talked about locking up property, but what other preparation are you gonna do, John?
well, this one's new, so it's gonna be cameras here in a couple weeks. Try to let some of the snow die down a little bit, shed hunting. And then I try to get my stands up early and then trim shooting lanes towards the, like month and a half, 2 month time frame, let them get kind of used to it being there and just kind of go from there. I mean, each new property is it's a puzzle, right?
Yeah.
You just got to figure it out, see what's coming in. And I mean, yeah, I like to kind of just get an idea of what's in there first and then go from there. I mean, if you got some good deer that you're after, I mean, Kentucky has a velvet season, so I'll probably try that and then just kind of get an idea of, all right, well, maybe I need to put a tower blind up, maybe I need to, put a ladder stand here. There's just different things that you can do with it that I'm gonna keep an eye on, take a
Yeah.
look at.
So, Helen, what's the show that we were just watching, like binge watching this morning? The outdoor show.
I know, but
And I will be going somewhere with this. I promise. There's a reason why I'm talking about it, but hold on.
1 second.
While she's looking that up, JW, we'll make sure to let you know when they are live, so that way you can get yourself in on one of those. The new patches will have Velcro on the back. We did get them to add Velcro to them. And JW, we definitely appreciate you following along. What is it?
Outlast.
Outlast. Okay, so with your Outlast in mind, maybe we just need to find a trailer, or maybe take T-Bone's trailer and unload all his lawn equipment, and we can use that for.
That's a rental fee.
That's a rental fee.
Yep.
I got you. But anyway, turn that into something where we can go out and do something, you know what I mean, a little further away, or have something a little bit different than what we've done in the past 3 years to just kind of take it to a different level. I know you said you want to do some stuff in Brown County this year, right? Maybe.
What, hunting wise?
Well, like preparation, a little more preparation. You said even.
I don't know. Brown County's weird. It's not. I
It's
don't
like
wanna
a
say
pass-through.
spoiled, but it's different. Like that piece of property that I hunt. I mean, it's a 12 acres, but it's a strip along the river, and I mean, it just produces every year. Like, but you don't know what's coming through, so there's not much you can really do because it doesn't hold deer.
I got you.
So I mean, you don't have to really do much out there. I mean, what I do is go check my stand and everything, which I need to pull that out. Make sure that's all good to go. Make sure my lanes are good and move cameras. It's pretty easy going out there because I mean, you don't have a lot of options. It's not like you're going to do a lot out there,
I got you.
So it works out, but but I mean, I do want to get into, I keep saying it every year, I want to get into more public. I don't know what the fascination is, but I really do. So we'll see if that starts becoming a thing or not.
Well, I think the fascination of public is that, I mean, I know you watch a lot of YouTube, and he watches a lot of YouTube, and I do as well, but there's a lot more people showing the public side of it that are having success on the public side of it. JW, Cali would be a long drive, my friend. I think you said something about black bucks out there, but that might be a little heck of a drive.
California?
Yeah, that's what he said.
I'm good, dog.
You ain't driving 23 hours for a black buck?
Sure.
Sure. But yeah, no, so I don't know. But like I said, so this year, the goal preparation wise for us then, with that being said, besides the, trying to acquire properties, is just going to be making sure that for the deer herd, we can make sure that they actually have food sources more than just corn, right? We joked like, y'all seen that corn pile that we had out there this year, and you're like, man, that thing's a bed of corn. So I would like to actually get something that is nutritional for them and that actually helps them get through like these harsh winters.
Yeah, that's one thing I say every year in Brown County. I want to start dumping mineral, but I never get around to it. Maybe I'll do that this year and see if that does do anything.
I got you.
Because I mean, it's good for a deer. I don't care. I don't care if it's doe hitting it. bucks, whatever.
Well,
So see if that kind of holds something in there or not. If not, whatever, they're getting good nutrition, so heck with it.
so I was gonna say, so mineral health, doe lactation,
Right.
and their fawn formation and all that stuff, and then with your bucks, obviously you won't see instantaneous results, right? But that'll help with antler growth and just overall health. So that's definitely something to work towards. With that being said, but yeah, before we kind of lead into the next part, is there anything that I missed on there that you can see, John?
No, he says it's blacktail.
Blacktail, okay. Are we gonna try to go to the Columbus show, or was that not worth the drive last year? I don't remember. Did we go?
When
Was
is
it 2
that?
years ago? The Columbus show, I think, is March
We
20th
didn't
and
go
21st.
last year, we went the year.
2 years
Shoot,
ago?
if I don't have anything going on, I may roll out there.
Yeah.
We'll see. But that's
Bless you.
March. We'll see.
Depending, that could be getting close to
See.
you having to tune up for cutting season. No, with that being said, so guys, we will try to post on our page and post on our website if we are going to these shows. That way, if you want to try to link up, if you want to say hey or whatever with us, because we've had a lot of people that say, hey, like, we miss you going to the shows or whatever. We'll try to post where we're going to be or what we're doing. So that way, if you want to link up, great. If not, well, we're still going to check it. I was going to say great, because if not, we're still going to check it out, just because of the fact that there is some things that we want to dive into, which takes us into the next thing. So, with our average Joes listening, what are some things that you guys want to see from Hunting RX this year? Not only from testing different products, or you know what I mean, like different companies that you'd like to see us partner with to try to help you guys with. I mean, maybe we'll try to get a saddle company now that he's already bought one, and we'll.
I have not.
He hasn't
Why do you
bought
keep
one.
saying that?
Because I thought you said he ordered one.
No, I
No,
didn't.
he did not.
I have one of the guys in the group got one,
Oh,
and I'm waiting for that. I'm testing his stuff out before I pull that trigger.
yeah.
But I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know. Yeah. So I think the end of February starts true show season that we'll be able to start kind of going around to some of that stuff. There's one in Columbus, one in Indianapolis. There's one in Peoria, Illinois. I think those are probably the three closest ones that I know of, as far as that goes. So, but as far as that goes, I mean, like, what are some different things that you guys think we could use or that would be useful to the average Joe that we should go after this year?
Like using or
Yeah, like
partnering or what?
using products.
I don't know. I mean, like from the ATA with turkey season coming up, I was pretty interested in that. I don't know what he calls it, the Nukem. That
Oh,
little
that pop-up blind?
kind of blind type of deal. I love that because that you can use that for deer hunting too. Because
Yeah.
we do some ground sets and stuff like that. And usually I just tuck up in by a tree or whatever and try to blend in. But that thing, I'm like, man, this is like collapses real nice. It's not a lot of weight. Take it out there, throw it up in front of you. There you go. You got a little more concealment.
So
It's pretty slick. It's very simple, but I mean, it's slick.
So tell them how it works. I mean, because some of them have seen it, right? But like,
there's like these kind of like your blind sticks, I guess,
Yeah.
pretty much, that those all kind of pop in, and then basically it comes up to like a teepee, and it's not all the way around you. It's just like a front shield. So me, ideally, I'd either back up to some brush or some tree,
Right.
and then pop that thing up. And the cool thing is, too, when it's out, you can adjust the height of it by like just kicking one of the sides out. You can go way out to give it more low profile, or you can bring it back up. Then you have your little hole. I don't know. I like it because you can still see all around. That's one thing I hate like about blinds, because a lot of times you'll back into like some thick
Sure.
stuff or whatever. And I mean, you can still see all the way around and you're pretty concealed. I don't know. I'd have to count them, but I still think to this day I've killed more deer just sitting on the ground,
yeah.
than anything else.
Do you think the difference, like, so I know it was either John or you last year, kind of during turkey season, got the one blind that only goes like halfway up.
Yeah, he has that. I mean, that's
But-
pretty good too. But this thing, I mean, you could pop it up anywhere. Isn't the one that you have? It has to kind of rest on something, or
No, it's got stakes. We just never
I got
rest
you.
it on anything.
I don't know. The Nukem dude, he's got. It's pretty slick. You can
Yeah.
pop it up anywhere, and then you're good to go.
Oh, that is neat.
And it's pretty, I mean, it's not expensive, you know, it's pretty cheap.
Okay.
So-
Ellen, while you're there, how much is it?
So that, and they have that too. I don't know if it's new or if, it's all new to me.
Yeah.
But he has, there's like a divider you can have too, where basically you have like two, say,
Two.
TPs, and then there's a shield in front of that.
Okay.
So then you can have, you know, you and your kid, you and your buddy, whatever, which
Yeah.
would be cool for turkey if we had that.
Dude, could you imagine trying to link like 5 of those together?
That poor bird.
So, I mean, it's a pretty cool concept. Really, really cool dude too.
Like 100, 120,
Yeah.
depending.
So honestly, that's
It's
not
not bad.
terrible. I mean, especially when you're talking about concealment. So I was watching coming to Turkey. I was watching this thing on TikTok of all places, but it was about this spray, and instead of being like your odor, right? It's about your UV that you put off, and that's what turkeys see is UV more so than your odor, right? So, but they said that there's some stuff out there that like makes you kind of glow, right? That makes
Yep.
it that does it
Mhm.
that does it too much. And then there's other that basically is kind of, I don't want to say perfect, but has a lighter concealment that puts you in.
That's all your wash and stuff too. I changed my wash this year.
Your wash makes you more UV.
Mm-hmm.
Helen, are you making us more UV? Are you making us stand
So-
out like aliens?
So you want to look for those washes that say on the bottle, you know, no UV brighteners and everything like that.
I got you.
So this year too, for me, I mean, it was going back to the basics. I know I mentioned it to John at one point. It's like, dude, I'm about to just go back old school. No cameras, no
Yeah.
nothing. Just go out there and hunt. I still have cameras out there.
Yeah.
But I mean, everything basically did go back to the basics, you know, like ozone, didn't use it. I think I used it one time at
Yeah.
the beginning of the season. The wash and stuff went back to the basics. It took me way back to when I first started hunting with my dad, using that stuff. But yeah, I just kept it simple, and I mean, it worked out.
Yeah. I think.
But yeah, I mean, the UV stuff,
But that
pretty
was
wild.
that was the first time I had seen it, and like the stuff that they show you, and again, I know their goal is to show you the highlights of their commercials, right, and show you what works, but to see how turkeys see you through that was just kind of wild to me, because like
Mhm.
their eyesight is like the best eyesight
Yeah.
of everything, right?
That's their thing.
Yeah. So, because what was it? Was it 2 years ago or last year that we seen those turkey kind of like in front of us that kind of scurried away and got real quiet because of the fact they seen us before we seen them scurry out there at Wilson's.
Might have been 2 years ago.
I got you.
Yeah, well, I don't think I
I
was there.
don't think it was last year. I think it was 2 years ago.
But I don't know. I'm looking forward to the whole turkey season.
Yeah.
It's really starting to get to me because this is only a third year I've tried to go after them, and it's still like, oh, I still haven't got one of them, you know. So I mean, it's a challenge. I'm ready to get after it again.
So now, Helen, does that fall within the outside temperature for you to step outside?
Oh, turkey will. It's beautiful.
We'll see.
She says, "We'll see."
I've never been turkey hunting, so I don't know.
It's
No,
fun.
I mean, I'm sure because it's warmer, I'm sure that, and it's moving. So that's the one thing that's hard. Like we talked about that the last time, right? With kids, but turkey is different altogether because you're not sitting still. Like Harper does not like to sit still very much. And even Hunter and Jake sometimes get restless when it comes to that. So like being able to physically move and or, run and gun as they call it, right, is what's interesting on that aspect because you can keep them entertained. You can do more of that. So I think maybe if you're trying to get youth into the outdoor industry, that may be a good place to start because of the fact that you can keep their imagination and their things more occupied by moving all the time, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, the other thing that you can do while you're turkey hunting, right? Because at that point, everything shed wise should be off. So, when you're doing all those steps and doing all that other stuff, you can definitely look for sheds and do that stuff.
And
So,
if you're in a new place too, I mean, it's inevitable. You're deer scouting while you're out there.
yeah, I mean,
So,
you're looking for sign, you're looking for
kill a few
beds.
birds with one stone.
Yeah, I think that'd be a lot of fun. So JW, so since you're still listening here, I'd love to know, do you turkey hunt in Cali? What are the birds like in Cali compared to that? Like, and I'm not saying that because I'm gonna make the 24-hour venture, but I'm just curious because I've heard that like some, and again, if you go for like the Grand Slam or whatever it's called of birds, there's one species of bird that supposedly is supposed to be like insane to try to even get on. And I don't know if it's like Easterns or Miramar, what is it, Miramars or whatever. I forget what all the different species,
Types or
yeah,
whatever.
types for the Grand Slam they are. Doug Light, I know you're trying to complete your Grand Slam. If you're still on here, tell us all those types, buddy. But yeah, so you know that's always
That was
something
a cool
too.
video, by the way.
What's that?
Dougie and
Oh,
Mike's
Nathan,
next.
yeah. So if you guys didn't get a chance, go check it out. Blue Collar Boys, Doug and Langster got it done in the rain. And honestly, he ended up shooting a triple Jake, which was pretty cool to see. So, and with that being said, that is one company that I'm trying to work something out with, is that Epic Shot Shell. We used them last year. I mean, they said they were poking birds at 50 and 60 yards with that TSS number 9.
Where do you get these things from?
It's from, I think they're based out of Texas.
Lego.
Yeah. Hey, Texas birds, I heard are fun. Want to go to Texas?
I mean, it's whatever.
Helen, want to go to Texas? Does Melissa still have a house down there that we can borrow and crash?
We're not doing that.
Oh.
But Texas is nice. Been there a few times.
I've only been there once, and that was down by Brownsville.
I've been there.
Okay, so JW says they have Rios here, end of March, and they're a challenge, but fun as heck. Then Missouri for Eastern. So he's actually going to go 2 different places, Rios in Missouri. So that'd be pretty cool. But yeah,
I'm just trying to get one down around here first.
what is Hunter watching it?
We got some creepers upstairs.
That's hilarious. So the kids are watching it on YouTube. Hey, so that means it's working. At least it's broadcasting the way it's supposed to.
Right.
But yeah, so I think that, you know, that's kind of the cool part about turkey, is the fact that, you know what I mean, you can go through those different challenges and you can do a Grand Slam. And honestly, again, like we talked about, the camaraderie with turkey, no different than deer hunting, but you can get a bigger group together, right? Like you can tend to do those different things. And what's the matter, old Timo?
No, nothing.
Oh, just looking looking at how it's
ADHD.
ADHD.
We had this one. I mean, I'm going to try. I want to do this so bad. I need to get out to some public land. You already know where I want to go in public land, Brown County.
Yeah.
And I want to try to get on some birds and call you guys in. Call my buddy in from up north a little bit. Like if I can locate him, I want to call somebody in and just go ambush them.
So what?
Maybe I'll just be a tour.
So what
Tour
is?
guide. Let's go.
Hey,
Let's
so
go.
what is
That'd be
the
awesome.
big national park that's kind of like down that way? That's supposed to be like good hunting.
Like a huge national park?
Yeah.
I mean, there'd be more east of that, Shawnee State.
Yeah. So
That's,
a couple of the guys on our staff had said something about wanting to go chase and rough it over at Shawnee.
I mean, it'd be a blast. I got myself a place to stay around there, but yeah.
But to kind of chase it and run it, and
That's
that some steep hills?
That's some humping.
That's some humping. All right. Well, it was funny because yesterday we went in to work quick, and my boss was in there, and Hunter seen his elk, and he goes, "Yeah, I was trying to get your dad to take you on an antelope hunt out west, and he reminded me that you're only 11 years old." And he goes, "He might not quite be ready for that." And he's like, "Yeah, I probably right. Probably need to get you in rifle range," is what he said. And then Hunter looks at me like, "Dad, how dare you turn that down?" And then he goes, "Yeah." I mean, I said, "Hunter, you understand like how much walking and like steep hills
It's
is."
a lot.
And then he literally didn't miss a beat, turns and looks at him and goes, "That'd be perfect conditioning for football." And I'm just like, "Kid." But then he turns around and says, "Hey, you understand that also would be during football season. So you would have to miss football for that." John Campbell, what's up, my friend? Good to see you. Hey, did you get your wiring? I don't know what you want to call it.
Wiring harness.
Well, I know it was a harness, but I was going to say wiring nest figured out because that thing was a mess of wires there. But yeah, so I think turkey season between decoys, right? Between calling, between trying to roost, between putting some miles on the ground, that's definitely going to be something that we do. So that Newcomb was a good one for partner product. And something that we want to try to see what, it works out for the average Joe. We will have, so we have our full clutch call from last year. We'll have the other full clutch call this year. So we'll have a couple different, because I know that like some birds respond different to different pitches, right? So that's the one thing that I found about turkey hunting too, is that like even if you listen to different YouTube videos and that type of stuff, right? Like not everybody's pitched the same, and not everybody is perfect. And I think that that's the coolest part about turkey hunting is you don't have to be perfect, right? Like you can be off pitch, and because you're off pitch, turkey might respond to it a little better because of the fact that it's something different that they hadn't heard. So you're not always got to be perfect.
I guess. I mean, like I said, that first time we all went out and I had that Tom coming towards me and stuff, like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like,
Yeah.
just calling, it was responding and came, just turned the wrong way. But it's like, all right. So that's something I'm still trying to learn.
We'll give Helen the hooter.
What?
We're talking about turkey calling. So what turkey call are you going to use if you go turkey hunting? You going to use a mouth call? You going to use a friction call? Or are you going to use the hooter?
I don't know.
So every morning,
Hey,
you got the hooter.
Hey, did we catch you off guard with that question?
Did you remember your hooter?
Yeah.
So.
But it's, I don't know, it's fun. I'm looking forward to it. It's challenges. I like challenges in the outdoors.
So you know what? Maybe we should post that. I have that one video from Stan up in Michigan where he hits that either crow call or owl call, one of them in that morning, and then those birds just like shot gobble, like you said, just go
That's what I'm
absolutely,
waiting for.
yeah, just
I can't
goes
wait.
absolutely nuts.
That's the thing. Like, I'm already kind of hooked into this turkey stuff, even though every year it's just, I go out a couple times and I'm busy, but I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting to hit, crow call or hooter or something and have them turkeys go nuts. And it's
Yeah.
going to be like, dude, we got to go. Let's go. And that'll be something. It'll be awesome.
Yeah, Kevin Dilly goes, I know I can't do the mouth call. Damn sure tried, but no bueno for me.
That's all I use.
I'll
Mouth
take
call.
Hunter and he can do the calling for me.
Next time maybe we'll try to get him to do a clip like he did that one when he was 5 years old, where that guy couldn't believe that he was doing that with his mouth. He's like, but the kid, I don't know. It's just different.
That's what they say with mouth calls. Like it's a learning thing, this, that, whatever. But like
I
the
can't do it.
first time I threw one in, like, okay, I got this,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like, oh, I'm going to go to competition, but I'm making turkey calls. But I think that may go back to like back in the day when I had to take band and stuff. You just kind of figure that stuff out. So that may have benefited. I don't know.
So learning the different pitches and that stuff. So I think that that's also the biggest thing with turkey calls is like, right, you have the yelps, the purrs, the cuts, the this and the that there's so many different calls, but like the pitch is gonna change, right?
Mm-hmm.
JW says gonna try the hooter call.
I love it.
Yeah. There you go. Hey, what do you even need one for? We'll just get you a two. Actually, I'm trying to think of what that one guy was. Is it Bew? That has that big tube that he came up with for specific, like that call to do shot gobbles and all that other stuff. And it took him forever to do it. Bob Carey says, practice in the car while driving, throw it in and drive. You'll be surprised. There you go.
That's what I was doing around the house. Girlfriend and my kids loved it.
Oh, dude, I'll be sitting down here and I'll hit that, and Hunter will be like, Dad, what are you doing? Man, just trying something, seeing what happens. All right, so blinds, calls, right? And then we talked about some epic shot shells based out of Texas. What else can we think of that might be some good things to try for 2026, whether it be products or different partners we should go after? Mr. Nathan Langster, howdy, feller.
What up, old son?
There you go. What else should we try? All right, for those of you who listen, now that we can see these comments and keep interaction, what are some things we should go after? What are some things we should try? We're going to put old T-Bone on the market. Helen, what do you think we should try? Anything? Deer, turkey, what kind of things could you see being beneficial to the 26-27 season?
If we're going to buy stuff, something that's universal, because
Like
People-
that blind.
yeah, something that you can use for multiple things depending on whatever you're hunting, but also you can, a lot of people don't have their own land.
Right.
So if you're gonna do something in public, you gotta take it with you, something compact, simple, universal across it. But also maybe something to take all your crap with you. I mean, you can get a bag. I mean, I use a duffel bag. It's like
Yeah.
a ruck bag style, but you still gotta put stuff
What?
in pockets and things
That's
like
the one
that.
thing about turkey. I haven't figured it out. The
A buffet?
decoys, like,
Oh, how to carry the decoys in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
so I want people to throw some tips up on how they carry their decoys out there, especially if like they're the, what's the brand that we have that blow up? The ones that
Oh.
blow up.
Um,
Avion or something
Yeah.
like that.
Alvin
Like-
X. Alvin X.
I want to know how people are doing that. I mean, I have the bags that they have.
Yeah.
I just throw them over my shoulders, but shoot, you got like
Well,
straps over
when
your
you're
neck,
taking-
a gun over your. It's
You're
like,
taking
God.
3 of them. All right, so there you go. So average Joe's, T-Bone is calling you out. He wants to see your carry of how you're carrying in your decoys and maybe even your decoy setup. We'll go that route. So either your decoy setup and how you're carrying in your decoys and getting your gear in for turkey season. So send a message to the page with those pictures and tips and ideas. But it sounds like maybe we got a couple things that maybe we can work on for ideas of trying to make it easier on the average Joe.
Mhm.
I mean, if you get them, again, I'm not a turkey expert by any means, but to me, like if you're out there and you're trying to roost them, you could almost just hang your bag up out there.
That,
You
yeah,
know
I'm
what I
talking
mean?
about like when you're out, going to go set up all your decoys and all that. Like if you're roosting them, I'm not taking all that stuff.
Right.
No, but what I'm saying is you could take your decoys when you go to roost.
Yeah, you could. I'm a weirdo. I don't want to leave that stuff out there.
I mean, I get it.
So JW says duffel bag for the decoys and turkey chair. And then Langster goes, just have to suck it up and use the bag they come in.
I mean, that's what I do.
Hey, add that seat, add the camera gear, plus his son stuff. LOL.
So it is what it is.
Yeah. He's basically telling you, suck it up.
I have read
He-
it. That's what I do. But
yeah.
I'm always looking for, okay, can I do X, Y, or Z to make something else a little easier in everything? Why not?
Yeah.
So he says for running and gunning, he takes the blow pen and Tom. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
So he limits what he's taking in. So I think that's the other aspect is, okay, so there you go. There's another thing. So average Joe, what is your gear list that you take for running and gunning compared to a setup?
Yeah. I mean, I think all I was taking was 2.
Yeah.
So.
Well,
don't know.
I think also too, the biggest part of that is we found out that having a turkey vest with the seat on it, right? That helps because you're not carrying in a chair. You can literally just plop down and move. So that's less to carry at that point. But I think that's even, depending on who you are and what you are, that's even a lot because it can get heavy depending on what you pack in there too. But it makes it a little easier. So again, I think those things all play into what you do, right? Nothing's perfect. There's no perfect setup, but I think it's an opportunity for us to maybe hone in on what every other average Joe does that way.
Yeah, and you like seeing what other people are doing.
Yeah.
You can pick and choose. Oh, this looks good. That looks good. Whatever, and add that to your little.
So Langster says pre-set up, load the blind the night before, and leave it for that season. Run and gun out of it.
I mean, that makes sense.
Mhm. I mean, I guess basically all I've been doing is just like, well, all of us pretty much just trying to run and gun because
Yeah.
we're not taking blinds out. And we took your little thing at one time, but we go out there, tuck in, throw some decoys out or whatever because they never respond when we
Yeah.
try to get them off the roost. But
Well, you remember that one? What it was you guys, I think, later in the year where he had that picture of you on that log against that one fence
Oh,
line
yeah.
or wood line where you kind of tucked in that way too. So maybe the other aspect is using what Mother Nature gives you, right?
oh, 100%.
So maybe building your own setup that way.
That or just tucking in. That's the
Helen, you
biggest
gonna do
thing.
the build the blocks with us and build a brush blind?
Sure.
Sure.
I don't know what I'm doing, but sure.
Well, I mean, you build Legos, it's just like that. Just stack it so it doesn't fall.
Yeah, I mean, Mother Nature provides everything you really need, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So Mr. Dilly says, I'm just taking notes and going to pick your all's brains. This will be the first season going at it.
Hey, I was there. It's fun.
Yeah.
Just go out there and have fun. And then when your buddies leave, that's when he starts coming in.
Langston goes, I love to run and gun with nothing but my gun and a couple calls, no decoys, just good calling. Call them in close, make them look for you. And then I'm assuming the rest of that would be history is what he was kind of leaving at. Now I'm going to tell you, so for the average Joes that are chiming in here, so Mr. Nathan Langster and Doug Light last year, I think between the two of them, man, I don't know how many birds they took. Those are two guys that, as far as calling in birds that we actually physically know, those guys can call in some birds.
Yeah.
And so if you want to take notes, Mr. Dilly Dilly, take notes from them.
Yeah.
As we don't have any birds on the ground and they have plenty to account for.
It's happening this year.
Yeah.
We're
So
putting them down.
Bob Carey, I'm letting Dilly out of the nest. Michael Hawk goes, replying to Nathan Langster. Nathan Langster, same, nothing like a run and gun, few calls and camera. Bob Carey, fly, little guy, fly, because Dilly's he's about your height.
Nice.
So you got somebody else that is the same height as you, T-Bone.
It's dope.
For sure. Langster's video with Doug was awesome. Doug Light can make some sweet sounds. He's legit very, very good at calling. Perfect. All right, so it looks like we've got a few new people on here. So guys, if you didn't get in on it and are just tuning in or just jumping on, we had asked earlier, what do you want to see out of Hunting RX this year? What types of products do you want to see us try to use? And maybe what partners do you want us to go after? Mr. Josh and Katie McIntosh say hi. So hi, Josh. But yeah, so it sounds like, I mean, well, we at least know we're going to have some fun, maybe some good laughs with some turkey. We got to make sure we find a log for John, though.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Good little resting spot.
Yeah.
God, I hope we get that one baby.
Dude,
Turkey.
hey, so what I really want to see though, because he says that he won't jump, I really want to see that happen to where he is like
100%
full,
you are.
where he is full asleep, and then all of a sudden a bird comes by and you just launch it.
And you know what? And if I don't, I promise you, I'll bring it up on every podcast. If I don't,
You're
stone
flinching,
cold.
bro.
He's just gonna know at this point. He's like, they're gonna do
You know what?
something stupid.
I think what he's gonna do is he's gonna be like, you know what? They shot. I'm just gonna keep my eyes closed and pretend like I'm still sleeping.
Yeah. Some good naps.
I mean, they are.
You know what though? Honestly, being in right, so being in Mother Nature, those sleeps or nap time probably is some of the best sleeps or nap time, right?
Yeah, 10
Oh, yeah.
minutes. It's like, oh shoot, I think I was asleep for 3 hours.
Well, dude, waking up and you're hearing the birds tweet and squirrels going nuts and
Birds tweet.
yeah, and then your buddy's over there calling. You know, that's fun.
I don't know. I'm excited. I'm ready for turkey season. I've
All
been
right.
ready for turkey season. Let's go.
All right, so we talked a little bit about preseason deer prep, turkey season. So after turkey season, what kind of preparation you got?
We already talked about that.
Well, I know. So we're going through the timeline here. We went from pre-turkey season prep to turkey
Oh, my deer
season.
season prep's done before turkey season.
Oh, because
Because
you
that's when
don't.
it gets hot.
Yeah, you don't like the allergies.
No, allergies don't like me.
Well, so I guess that's the other thing maybe we'll talk about, right? So we talk about, so JW says average Joe turkey competition. So JW, so this year we have, I think it's 50 patches so far on the way. We'd love to have 50 people in that competition because that means we're absolutely blowing it out of the water as far as getting the average Joe in it. It'll probably be the same as what deer season was, where it's going to be a $30 entry, but that's going to include your patch. That's going to include all prize money after the patch going back. So that way it all gets given out, and we'll have multiple categories that way. Because I think it was fun And then we also need to finish up for the people that got in deer season. I guess that's the other thing. We need to finish up that and announce our winners since Ohio closes today. We got to wait for Ohio to close. And then we'll finish up the Average Joe deer contest, make sure we got all that solidified. But yeah, JW, we will have that information out probably mid-February, only because of the fact we're going to wrap up the Average Joe deer contest first. Sonny, what's up? How are you? All right. So with that being said, I think our big focus, and we kind of hit on it, is going to be preparation of finding sheds, preparation of getting some deer season prep in before the allergies hit you. And then I think the other thing we talked about too is we want to see if we can stay out of it a little bit more, right? Like other than maybe putting mineral down, just as far as like staying out of areas to see how that affects versus going in there so often. So that might involve, you've heard us talk about it, running those solar panels a little bit better. Which, speaking of that, because I think we're on week 3 or 4, does it say we're still connected to it? And what does battery life show? Because we'll kind of keep them updated on that to tell you how those foldable solar panels are working. Because again, by no means is anything perfect, but it is something that definitely has made a difference thus far.
Which one's it called?
So you got Lakeside and Ultra.
Yeah, they both still say 100%.
So there you go. And I mean, honestly, so in this brutal cold weather, I know it wiped out the other batteries and wiped out, that stuff. So
I mean, it's 100%, and it in the battery center. It tells you the last 15 days. It took over or almost 1,500 photos.
that's pretty cool.
So I'm thinking 100%. That's pretty decent.
100% and 1,500 photos. That would have killed a lipo pack on its own for sure. Just because of the fact that the pure number of pictures.
Yep.
All right. What else? Want to do the weekly roundup? You think we're so that way we can keep everybody's attention? We're about 50 minutes. Helen, your favorite part of the podcast is the weekly roundup. So we will end with you.
I don't really know what to contribute. I mean, y'all mostly talk. I don't know nothing about turkeys. I don't. But
We don't either.
Yeah,
No.
clearly
I'll
we have
wing
not
it.
shot anything.
If you want me to play Build-A-Bear with, sticks and twigs out there, I mean, I'll do it. But I know what I'm doing.
Just gotta
I'll
do it to
show
figure
up.
it out.
Well, there you go. You got to do it. T-Bone, what do you want to leave them with?
Well, hopefully you had a successful deer season. Even being out there, it's fun. I enjoy it. Then just gear up for turkey. Like I said, I keep saying it. I'm ready for turkey. I'm ready to get after it, and hopefully can spot them and call in the troops and just lay it down. That's what I want to do this year. So we'll see.
You want
see
to
if it
double up,
pans out.
don't you?
Just I don't know. Everybody like 7.
Yeah.
But yeah, just get ready for turkey season. Put that deer season or the deer gear all away. And what I do too, like, for the Average Joe or whatever, I keep all my deer gear, together, separate from everything else. Just go ahead and wash that and you're good to go for next year. You don't have to be pressing because it comes fast, believe it or not. So make sure you're scent free and everything in that, tuck her away, and you'll be good to go for that and go bust your turkey.
There you go. John?
Yeah, I don't really have a whole lot either. I mean, just stay tuned. I guess it's really the only thing there is right now, right? Like, season's coming to an end. It's ended in most states.
Isn't it crazy how fast it goes?
Yeah.
Like it hits, you're like, all right, it's finally here.
Yeah.
The next thing you know, like, dang.
It's
Yeah.
gone.
Send us over what you want to hear us talk about, during this quote downtime we're going to have, and give us some ideas on some different things that you want to hear us talk about. And yeah, we'll see what happens from there.
All right. So with that being said, so before we exit, I don't want somebody to think we're forgetting about him. So he said he's been running the Herd 360 solar panel for almost 3 years now.
It's a pretty good one too.
Yeah. So there you go. So again, a couple different options of solar panels for you there. But yeah, with that being said, obviously today is the last day of deer season. So then after that, we'll wrap up the Average Joe deer contest. We will launch into the Average Joe turkey contest for 2026. We will also try to do more product spotlights, little minute videos of what to do, how to do it. Not that we're perfect, but just like even some of the sound pitches and calling, like last year, we did one with a friction call just to show you some yelps and purrs and some of that stuff. And just maybe we'll try to do some stuff with getting prepped as far as, shooting shotguns and doing stuff like that and putting some stuff down range for patterning because we got to test that anyway. And just try to kind of bring you more outside the box stuff that we haven't done before, along with trying to get you some more content. You'll notice that we're really trying to push hard with getting a lot of video content on multiple platforms, trying to make sure you guys have plenty of social media things to engage with, because again, we appreciate you being here. We couldn't do what we do each and every week without you. So again, thank you for that. And again, we hope you had a successful deer season, and turkey season is going to be here before you know it. So hopefully you get some sheds, and it's already time to put mineral down. So get ready for some mineral, and let's rock and roll. So with that being said, we are going to end this week's episode of the Average Joe podcast, and we appreciate you tuning in. We'll see you next time, y'all. Guys, thank you for doing it live video with us again. Obviously, we are off the podcast officially that way, but we will tune in again. We're episode 10 of Home of the Average Joe. Next time will be episode 11. We'll be 7 weeks in a row. And as T-Bone said, 6, 7. So, see, no one says that. My kids say that, or they get mad at me for it. Yeah. So, we appreciate y'all. See you next time.